bigger, better TV experience, but on a budget. Look no further than the VIZIO 40-inch D-Series Smart TV. Now for just $159.99, that's 30% off. This isn't your grandma's TV, it's packed with features to keep you entertained for hours. Here's why this VIZIO Smart TV is a steal. Stunning picture quality. Enjoy crystal clear full HD resolution and vivid colors thanks to the full array LED backlight and IQ picture processor. Movies, shows, and games will come to life on this 40-inch screen. Lightning fast and smooth gaming. Gamers rejoice. The V-Gaming engine reduces input lag and optimizes picture settings for a responsive and tear-free gaming experience. Plus, it works with AMD FreeSync for even smoother visuals. Stream your favorites with ease. No more cable clutter. The built-in SmartCast platform lets you access all your favorite streaming apps like Netflix, Disney+, YouTube, HBO Max, and more, all right from the TV. Just pick your app, log in, and start watching. Voice control convenience. Control your TV hands-free with Alexa compatibility. Want to change channels, adjust volume, or search for a movie? Just ask Alexa. Future-proof features. With built-in Chromecast and Apple AirPlay, you can easily cast content from your phone or tablet to your big screen. Don't settle for a boring TV experience. The VIZIO 40-inch D-Series Smart TV is packed with features for movie nights, gaming sessions, and effortless streaming. Over 65% of reviewers love the big screen value. The VIZIO D-Series boasts a good customer satisfaction rating with 67% of reviewers giving it 5 stars. They love the clear picture quality, easy-to-use smart features, and affordability. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 5-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is lightweight, easy setup. The TV is lightweighted. You can hang it on any type of TV mount kit or just use the original TV stand. When you turn it on, just follow the step or skid all step to set it up. No lag. Screen resolution and sound are all standard and okay. And it is cheap, no different than other expensive brands. 2. Customer opinion about the product is great TV for the price. I bought this TV to hang in the corner of my home bar. It is very light, thin, and the clarity of the picture is great. It also has 2 HDMIs and a USB, which come in handy. Overall, a great TV and even bigger value. 3. Customer opinion about the product is good deal for the price. Smart TV, it does all kind of stuff and plays anything you want if you get it connected to internet. Got it for my RV and wanted something to connect either to my phone or to a memory stick in case there is no antenna reception. The menu gets a little too confusing sometimes because it has so much to pick from, but bottom line, it's a very good deal for this kind of money. 4. Customer opinion about the product is great little TV for small spaces. It's hard to find a small TV with quality features. I replaced a 24 inches Samsung with this 24 inches VIZIO. The Samsung was only capable of 720p, but this VIZIO TV is capable of 108p, and the difference is very noticeable. 5. Customer opinion about the product is at this price. We couldn't resist. We are well pleased. Who can resist grading at this low price? This is a great value on a beautiful smart TV. My wife and I are in our 70s. We had difficulty reading captions on our old 24 TV. Problem solved. I completed the install with a little help from our caregivers. We purchased a mounting kit with an extension arm for our bedroom. This enables us to fold the TV against the wall when not in use and easily extend the set for viewing. I plugged in our Amazon Fire Stick with no problems. The numerous streaming services included with this TV will expand our viewing options. We plugged in a new DVD player and our DVD library has been revived with a 40 inches picture. We are thoroughly delighted, although we have several remote-controlled accent lamps in the bedroom. The remotes for the lamps interfere with the TV remote. Ho-hum! We are still exploring lighting solutions. Meanwhile, Pink Floyd rocks in 40 splendor. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical one-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is you get what you pay for, not worth it. This TV is cheap and it shows. I've had it for a little over a year now and I can say with full confidence that I hate it and wish I never bought it. It will randomly restart for no reason. The remote buttons stick or don't work the first time you click. The TV lags because it can't hold the Wi-Fi signal. Router is in the exact same room as the TV, and the TV won't hold a connection to Google Chromecast even though it's built into the TV. Yes, it's affordable, but it's truly not worth it. You might as well invest in a better TV that will last. 2. Customer opinion about the product is horrible product. This TV is trash. The TV in late Deck 23 screen started freezing almost right away and finally died in late March 24. Lasted 3 months and then just died. Screen went black, so I followed reboot instructions and then it was stuck on language screen and unresponsive. VIZIO supported is a known TV mainboard issue with their support site seeing dozens of reports of this. No known fix and no compensation for the bad product. Do not buy. 3. Customer opinion about the product is lots of issues. This TV has been slow as molasses since the day we opened it out of the box. It takes forever to load apps and constantly disconnects from the Wi-Fi and can't find the Wi-Fi connection. My Wi-Fi is just fine and everything else in my home has no problem connecting to it. I'm even trying to get the TV working now and it's telling me my Wi-Fi password is wrong. It isn't. This TV is trash. I guess you get what you pay for. 4. Customer opinion about the product is have to have internet to set up this TV. If you want a TV for over-the-air antenna TV, this is not the TV for you. This TV needs an internet connection to get past the setup menu. I had to hotspot my phone. It took about an hour to get the TV set up. The TV spies on you and says so. It collects anything you type, search, watch, etc. Several screens pop up. You have to agree to it spying on you every time I turn on this TV. It takes a long time because it only cares about being hooked to the internet and spying. I have to make it show antenna TV. Like all electronics these days, the first priority is to keep up with you and what you do with it. Second is actually being a TV to watch. I hate this TV. 5. Customer opinion about the product is frustrating beyond words. Bought this TV and installed it. When it came time to set up the Wi-Fi connection, it absolutely refused to connect. I wasted 2 entire days trying to resolve the problem. The online manual for that model even showed different screens than what appeared on my units, so that was worthless too. I have 6 other smart TVs, all are OKS and they hooked up easily. I will now get another one of those. Let's face it, upgrading your TV can get expensive. But what if you could get a crystal clear picture, effortless streaming, and all the smart features you need without breaking the bank? The VIZIO 40-inch D-Series Smart TV now just $159.99. Is exactly what I was looking for. Here's why, and apparently 67% of reviewers love it. Sharp picture for movies and games. The full HD resolution and bright LED backlight make everything look amazing. From the latest movies to intense gaming sessions. No more blurry details or washed out colors. Smart TV made simple. No more juggling streaming devices. The built-in SmartCast platform gives you instant access to all your favorite apps like Netflix, Disney+, YouTube, and more. Plus, it works with Alexa for voice control, perfect for lazy Sundays. Gamers, this one's for you. The V Gaming engine reduces input lag and optimizes settings for smooth, responsive gameplay. Plus, AMD FreeSync compatibility ensures tear-free visuals. Great value for the price. With a huge majority of reviewers loving this TV, it's clear you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Sure, some reviewers 9% mention minor issues. But for the price, the picture quality, smart features, and ease of use are hard to beat. Don't waste money on an overpriced TV. The VIZIO 40-inch D-Series Smart TV is the perfect way to upgrade your entertainment without breaking the bank. Get yours today for $159.99 and experience the difference a bigger, smarter TV can make. Feeling stuffy and congested? Tired of breathing in dust, pet dander, and other allergens? There's a better way. The Coway Airmega P151 to each HW True HEPA Purifier, now just $139.99. That's 38% off. Is like a breath of fresh air for your home. Here's why this Coway Air Purifier is a game changer. Clean air for everyone. This powerful purifier tackles rooms up to 361 SQ, AFD, removing dust, pollen, pet dander, and smoke particles as small as 0.3 microns. Say goodbye to allergies and breathe easier. Smart sensor and auto mode. The built-in sensor constantly monitors your air quality and automatically adjusts fan speed to clean the air as needed. Eco mode even saves energy when the air is clean. 4-stage filtration system. The Coway uses a pre-filter, deodorization filter, true HEPA filter, and vital ionizer to capture pollutants, reduce odors, and leave your home smelling fresh. Easy to use and maintain. The brightly colored LED display shows your air quality in real time, and a handy timer lets you schedule cleaning cycles. Plus, filter replacement indicators let you know when it's time for a change. Quiet operation and peace of mind. This air purifier runs whisper quiet, even on the highest setting, 24.4 decibels to 53.8 decibels. Plus, it's backed by a 3-year warranty for peace of mind. Don't settle for stuffy air. The Coway Airmega Air Purifier is a certified air quality champion, and with this discount, it's an amazing value. Overwhelmingly loved by Brezza believers. The Coway Airmega boasts an incredible customer satisfaction rating with a whopping 84% of reviewers giving it 5 stars. They love the clean air, easy operation, and quiet performance. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 5-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is great air cleaner, quiet, efficient. I am very happy with my air purifier after over 2 months. It has made a considerable difference in the dust level in my bedroom with 2 dogs and 2 people and all the linens. I barely have to dust in there now. Before it collected dust frequently. It is quiet. When my dogs whiz by, it picks up speed so I know it's working correctly. I have made 1 cleaning of the filters and there was considerable particulate in them. I ordered a second one and it's maintaining only 1 speed in the manual mode. I'm going to have to get some assistance from customer service or exchange it. 2. Customer opinion about the product is noticeable difference. So happy to have found this air purifier. I was reading recommendations made from many on Reddit and decided to give it a try as my Levoid 300OS simply wasn't cutting it. I recently moved into a very outdated, extremely dirty, dusty home. Had a very distinct old smell to it. That and some nasty lingering food smell stuck in the peeling wallpaper, I imagine. I permanently have this purifier stationed in my room, but to get rid of the smells in kitchen and dining room, I would run it in the offending room with the ionizer on for a bit, and it very quickly got rid of the smells. So very happy with this purifier that I'm currently on here to buy another. 3. Customer opinion about the product is I am impressed. This thing moves a lot of air on high setting. The ion function is great. The auto setting works as advertised. When it senses the air is clean, it goes to low. I shook a dusty rag in front of it, and it kicked up to high almost immediately and then ramped back down to low after a minute. On low setting, it is absolutely quiet so you can sleep without hearing anything. This is a great unit. 4. Customer opinion about the product is good quality air purifier. I purchased the Coway Air Purifier after a friend recommended it for my bedroom. I could feel the difference in my room after about 30 minutes. It runs very quietly, but if you increase the intensity of the fan, you can hear it. I leave it on eco mode and it just kicks up whenever it senses that the air needs to be filtered more intensely. I also like that it is very small and doesn't take up much space. 5. Customer opinion about the product is best purifier I've tried. Fed up with musty odors and dust this winter, we got several air purifiers. This one deserves its top reputation. It really cleans the air in a room, even a large room. I used to wake up with a headache every day. Once we started using this guy, those were a thing of the past. My son was having trouble with allergies, probably to dust or mold, and we swapped units. After he started running this one in his room, he was fine. He could get a similar result with the other units only by running them at a higher noisy level. The sleep mode is not completely silent, but quiet enough for me, a light sleeper. It is also not completely dark, but it's easy enough to put an opaque object over the bright LED that can't be turned off when the unit is on. One really great feature of this purifier is that if it loses power and then the power comes on again, it will start up with the same setting it was on before. All of our other air purifiers, once the power goes off, you have to manually turn it on again for it to run. Why does this matter? I plugged the Coway Airmega into a smart plug so that I can control it from afar, turn it on when I'm away from home, or schedule it to run for a certain number of hours each day and turn itself off and on again. I can't do that with the Levoits. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 1-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is chemical type smell and bad HEPA fitment. I used it and noticed a chemical smell. I used it with the window open and doesn't seem to be off-gassing, and a chemical smell persists. Another issue is that the build quality of the item looks and feels like a tank, but the problem is that it's lacking in details of its build, specifically around the area of where the HEPA filter sits inside the housing. The HEPA filter doesn't make a snug fit around its edges and feels like air won't be even properly filtered. I have a way cheaper Havana purifier and its HEPA filter fits really snugly around sides, edges when placed inside. This is my first 1-star review for a product on Amazon and it's going back to be returned. 2. Customer opinion about the product is chemical toxic smell, purchased to brand new units. Installed filters correctly removing plastic and set up. Right out of the box, and for the past 2 days it emits an awful chemical smell resulting in a bad headache. I had to turn the unit off, it got so bad. I opened windows and cleaned the air with my Winix and headache went away. Turned the Coway back on and headache came back, confirming the cause of my headache. It's my understanding it's some sort of off-gassing from the filter from the manufacturing process. How in the world does a business that specializes in air purification sell a product that actually makes air worse? An air purifier that emits folks ... The irony is unbelievable. I have to Winix units that never had this problem. I should have listened to other reviews on here complaining of chemical smell, returning and buying additional Winix. 3. Customer opinion about the product is do not buy. Believe me, I have an older model and bought a second one for the house, but the filter that came with it smells terrible. I thought it was just off-gassing, but I switched the filter with my older Coway and it does not smell. I can't return this as I've missed the window. I contacted Coway and they were not helpful. They told me to air out the air filter. Seriously. Air out the smelly air filter that is supposed to clean the air ... That makes sense. Do not buy, save yourself the grief. 4. Customer opinion about the product is stopped working within a year. For how much this air purifier costs, it should work longer than 9 months. It worked great until it just stopped working. I tried looking up the issue online but couldn't find any information. I then reached out to customer support to see if they could help since I had registered the purifier with them. Radio silence. I then reached out again. Still nothing. This purifier is not worth what they are charging and customer support is non-existent. 5. Customer opinion about the product is these don't last long at all. I've unfortunately had several of these and they only last for a little less than a year. Before you know it, There will be a burning smell coming from your air purifier and it will cause breathing issues. I religiously replace both the carbon filter and HEPA filter. I'm so tired of wasting money on these things. Save yourself the trouble and cost. These are terrible. Struggling with allergies, pet dander making you sniffle. I used to be the same way until I discovered the Coway Airmega P151 to each HW True HEPA Purifier, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. Now for just $139.99, that's 38% off. You can breathe easy too. Here's why and apparently 84% of reviewers love this air purifier. Clean air you can feel. This purifier tackles dust, pollen, pet dander, and smoke particles as small as 0.3 microns. No more allergy flare-ups or stuffy noses in my house. Smart and automatic. The built-in sensor monitors air quality and adjusts fan speed to clean the air automatically. Eco mode even saves energy when things are clear. Fresh air, not fake scents. The 4-stage filtration system removes pollutants and odors without harsh chemicals. My home just smells naturally clean now. Easy to use and maintain. The display shows your air quality and a timer lets you schedule cleaning. Plus, it tells you when to replace the filters not covered under warranty, but easy to find. Whisper quiet operation. This purifier runs so quietly, I forget it's even on. Perfect for bedrooms or living areas. Look, only 2% of reviewers had minor issues. For the vast majority, this Coway air purifier is a total win. Stop suffering with allergies. The Coway Airmega air purifier is a breath of fresh air literally. Get yours today for $139.99 and breathe easy knowing you're creating a cleaner, healthier home. Tired of wasting money on heating and cooling an empty home? Wish you could have a comfortable temperature without constantly fiddling with the thermostat. The Google Nest Learning Thermostat now just $189. That's 24% off. Is the answer you've been waiting for. Here's why this Nest thermostat is a smart home game changer. Effortless comfort. Say goodbye to confusing programming. This Nest thermostat learns your routine and automatically adjusts the temperature for optimal comfort and energy savings. Save money on energy bills. The Nest tracks your energy usage and helps you identify ways to save. Plus, it suggests energy-efficient temperatures with the handy leaf feature. Control from anywhere. No more running upstairs to adjust the thermostat. Use the Nest app to control your home's temperature from anywhere, anytime. Smart home compatibility works seamlessly with Google Assistant and Alexa for voice control. Hey Google, set the temperature to 72 degrees. Done. Peace of mind while you're away. Home Away Assist automatically adjusts the temperature when you leave and come home, so you're never paying to heat or cool an empty house. Investing in a Nest thermostat is an investment in your comfort and your wallet. Love at home and 77% of reviewers agree. The Google Nest Learning Thermostat boasts an impressive customer satisfaction rating with a whopping 77% of reviewers giving it 5 stars. They love the ease of use, energy savings, and convenient smart features. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 5-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is dies when it hits the 2-year mark. But they resolved the issue. It stops connecting to the Wi-Fi after 2 years. I thought it was just my problem. Then I looked it up. It happens a lot. I mean, it's a strangely common issue. Seems like something is defective. But Google won't admit to it and customer support can't help you after 2 years. So you're stuck. Their advice is to buy the new version. I don't really love that response. A thermostat isn't an item that should only last 2 years before needing the new model. Edit. I finally reached someone at customer support who offered to replace the unit. The catch is that I have to pay for the replacement unit until they receive my defective unit in return. Yes, they're supposedly paying for the shipping, so I'm giving it a try. Even though I don't love the risky $239 charge sitting on my credit card for the next couple of weeks. It feels like a trap, and there's some suspicious wording in their return policy. I'll report the results, edit to the EDIT. Well, it wasn't a trap. They sent a replacement within 2 days. It worked perfectly. Setup took 5 minutes. I immediately sent my old unit back using shipping labels they provided. 2 days later, their hold on my credit card was dropped. Issue was completely resolved in under a week. Pretty impressive. Still don't love that the unit just suddenly died, but very impressed at their customer service. 2. Customer opinion about the product is works well. I really like having the Nest thermostat. As promised, after a few days it learned when we adjusted the temperature and did it on its own. My biggest gripe is with Amazon. They do not print the serial number on the invoice for the item. I am now missing out on a $250 rebate because the serial number is required, and I would have to spend another $100 on having a heating tech come to my house, take the unit off the wall. Let me get the serial number from the back of the unit, and then replacing it. Since the unit cost $200 and installation was another $100, if I had someone come out, I'd be out more than I would get back in a rebate. I did live chat with customer service and they said the number wasn't available. Thanks for nothing, Amazon. 3. Customer opinion about the product is best thermostat. This thermostat is a huge upgrade from the previous. The thermostat has been working as expected. Since we've upgraded our air handler, we decided to do the thermostat at the same time. The hallway does cool off a lot quicker, which is where the thermostat is located, and the rest of the house does vary in temp, so we had to purchase the Nest temperature sensors, which paired to the thermostat with ease. Love it. If you buy the thermostat, it makes sense to get the temperature sensors to ensure you're comfortable in any room. 4. Customer opinion about the product is easy install. Great performance, easy install. Be sure to scan the QR code for the instructional video on how to install, or if you are unsure of purchase, look up a video on how to install. This way you are sure your current AC thermostat system can accept the smart thermostat with minimal to no change. Be sure to shut the power off the AC breaker prior to install. The self-learning feature is fantastic and it's already saved me money. 5. Customer opinion about the product is works great with workarounds. The only things I don't like about it are that you cannot easily make schedules for it in the Google Home app. You need the Nest app to do that. There is limited control of it using the Alexa app. Also, the presence sensing functions don't work very well. There are workarounds for the presence sensing thing, at least for a one-person household. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical one-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is absolutely received my thermostat today. In the box, there are nitrogen monoxide installation instructions, and you're directed to their worthless home app. This thing would not pair no matter what I did QR code or manually with the key, because the serial number would not appear. I dismantled all the security on my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra just to eliminate any excuses. I've retired from IT, so I know what I'm doing. Frustrated, I reached the first rep who erroneously told me that if I charged it with the USB port, it was not on my wall yet, so no power for 2 hours. It would pair. Of course it did not. Then the second one told me to wire it to my wall, which I did, and I thought Sensi was a nightmare. Again, it did not work. The third rep, now at over 3 hours on this 20-minute project, blew me off, and I demanded a manager. He could not get it resolved and escalated it. She was equally worthless and told me they'd have to send a replacement in 3 days. I am livid. Not only did I have to reinstall the crap thermostat in the apartment after 4 hours of moronic support, now I have no choice but to give that one a try and see if I can get the benefits others who've given this 5 stars have. My opinion is that Google should be systematically dismantled as a monopoly by the US government, as was done to Ma Bell, but whatever. If you buy this thing, good luck. 2. Customer opinion about the product is most unreliable thermostat ever. This thing has been nothing but problems since once we've installed it. We had two relatives that bought a Nest and had issues, but we just assumed it was just bad luck that they got a faulty thermostat. First off, you can program whatever schedule you want into it, and this thing will still change the temperature. We looked to find that it had its own schedule set up to change the temperature twice a day. We did not do this. I deleted that schedule and the Nest still will randomly default to a different temperature. We had a 1-year-old baby and it was crucial for us to make sure the temperature in his room stayed within a range. It's been a constant battle to monitor and adjust this thing. Then, not even a year after buying this crap, on the coldest day of the year, I drive to work in -12 degrees with black ice everywhere only for my wife to call me to tell me the heat stopped working. Drove all the way back, tried to troubleshoot, and the fix system seemed fine. A guy comes out and discovers that the thermostat was faulty. By the time he replaced it, the temp in the house had dropped down to 44 degrees. Thank God none of the pipes seemed to have frozen. This happened on January 14, 2024 BTW. I posted a status on Facebook, only to discover many of my friends have issues with their Nest as well. If I could give any advice to help any family at all, please don't buy this thermostat. The old ugly bricks work just fine. Being able to adjust the Nest from your phone just isn't worth the hassle we've had with it. Save your money. Get the old reliable. 3. Customer opinion about the product is it resets temperature higher without permission. I bought this 3rd-gen Nest Learning thermostat because we had to upgrade our fix system. There was nothing wrong with our old Nest 2nd-gen Learning thermostat. I just thought, new HVAC, new thermostat, bad call. We loved the 2nd-gen. We hate the 3rd-gen. We have the same correct wiring, so don't give me that bull. No matter what I do in the settings, using the same phone app or doing manual setting on the device, it will reset the temperature higher later. You find out when you get uncomfortable. That is with all automatic and learning features turned off. I personally do not like the house to cool, but if I turn the tongue down to 72, it will reset it to 74. I have been fighting this thing for 4 months now, and I am totally disgusted. Yes, it looks cool, but it is an electronic devil. Too many other customers are complaining of the same thing for it to be a coincidence. I love saving money and the environment as much as the next guy, but I do not like the government or companies forcing me to be uncomfortable to meet their standards. I highly recommend to anyone considering the Nest 3rd-generation thermostat to look somewhere else. It is not worth the frustration. 4. Customer opinion about the product is messed up furnace. I purchased this item in April and it worked great. All throughout the summer, I had no issues with the AC. But once it started getting cold, everything started to change. My furnace stopped lighting. So I thought it was a furnace issue. Called the repairman to get my furnace running. This issue kept happening and I ended up calling the repairman back 3 times in 1 week. So I started getting weary that maybe it was Nest. I changed back to my old $20 thermostat and all winter I had no issues. I then thought maybe the issue was that I didn't have a common wire even though I was told I didn't need one, and again, it ran perfect all summer. So now that the weather is freezing, I thought I'd give it another chance and also bought the Nest power connector. That same night, the furnace did not light and I had cold air blowing. Again, I switched back to my old thermostat and the furnace started working again. With hot air blowing, it's unfortunate that I bought it right before summer and didn't realize this issue sooner, so the 30-day return window has passed. I really wanted it to work and really hoped the Nest power connector would allow me to use it, but it didn't. 5. Customer opinion about the product is didn't work, didn't control temp or connect to Wi-Fi. So these have an internal battery that does not charge up after it's depleted. I installed these about 4 months after receiving them. I got 5 and had the same problem with all of them. Apparently they can't sit for that time period. They initially connected to Wi-Fi and seemed fine. 2 days later, they all went offline. On inspection, they all said low battery. I figured out how to charge them, which is annoying because they have no charge indicator or clear status, and then mounted them all back. Again, they would not connect to Wi-Fi. Also, while connected, they would turn on the heat no matter what, even when they were set to 10 deg cooler than what the room was already. Nothing on any Nest instructions said a C-wire was needed for my system. I had to install all the old thermostats back in order to control the temp. These are for a second home, so meanwhile for several weeks they didn't control the temp, just cranked the heat and wasted a lot of propane. Let's be honest, battling the thermostat is a constant struggle. You're either freezing or sweating, and the energy bill always seems outrageous. But then I got the Google Nest Learning Thermostat, now just $189, and it's been a game changer. Here's why, and apparently 77% of reviewers love it. Effortless comfort, finally, no more programming nightmares. This Nest thermostat learns your routine and automatically adjusts the temperature for you. Walk in the door, and it's already perfectly comfortable. Save big on energy bills. This Nest thing is a penny pincher's dream. It tracks your usage, suggests energy-saving settings, and helps you identify ways to cut back. My last energy bill was amazing. Control from anywhere. No more sprinting across the house to adjust the thermostat. Use the Nest app to control it from anywhere. Perfect for those "did I leave the heat on?" moments. Smart Home Hero works with Google Assistant and Alexa for voice control. Just say, "Hey Google, set it to 72 degrees," and boom, perfect temperature. Peace of mind when you're out. Home Coway Assist automatically adjusts the temperature when you leave and come home. No more wasting energy on an empty house. Sure, some reviewers, 9%, had minor issues. Maybe installation wasn't a breeze for everyone. But for the vast majority, this Nest thermostat is a total win. Stop fighting your thermostat and start enjoying smart home comfort. The Google Nest Learning Thermostat is an investment that pays off in both comfort and savings. Get yours today for $189 and experience the future of smart home climate control. Newborn equals endless bottles. Endless bottles equals endless washing. Sound familiar? Tired parents, there's a better way. The Baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro, just $299.99. is like a magic dishwasher for all your baby feeding supplies. Here's why this Bottle Washer Pro is a game changer. Clean, sterilize, and dry all at once. This machine washes, steams, killing 99.9% of germs, and dries your bottles, pump parts, and sippy cups all in one cycle. No more scrubbing brushes or overflowing drying racks. 6 cleaning modes for every need. Choose from wash and dry for a quick clean, sterilize only for pacifiers, or a full wash sterilize dry cycle for ultimate peace of mind. Holds all your essentials, fits most bottles, pump parts, and sippy cups. Goodbye, hand washing everything. Plus, it has separate clean and dirty water tanks for easy use. Eco-friendly and easy to use. The Bottle Washer Pro uses 50% less water than hand washing and requires no plumbing. Just add water, detergent included, and let it work its magic. Bonus, saves you time and sanity. Imagine the time you'll reclaim by ditching the bottle brush. This machine lets you focus on what matters most, those precious moments with your baby. Sure, some parents may prefer the traditional hand washing method. But for busy families who value convenience and hygiene, the Baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro is a lifesaver. Most parents rave about convenience, but read this before you buy. The Baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro has a decent customer satisfaction rating, with 60% of reviewers giving it 5 stars. They love the convenience of washing, sterilizing, and drying bottles all at once. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 5-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is the only reason I have some sanity left. This bottle washer has saved me. I was so frustrated and getting overwhelmed with the amount of bottles I had to wash every single day. There's nothing worse than a screaming baby wanting to eat and you have to hurry and wash a bottle to get them fed. I was hesitant to buy this because the price is a little high, but it's 100% worth it. I recommend to anyone having a baby now. We run ours about 3 times a day. I now can clean, sanitize, and dry my bottles, pumps, and pacifiers while still taking care of my child. The quality is amazing. The one downfall is you have another appliance on your counter. The washer has wheels on the bottom that make changing the water a breeze. 2. Customer opinion about the product is easy to use. Saves your hands washing. Highly recommend this product. Asterisk easy to use controls to turn on and use. Asterisk cleans and dries very well each time. Asterisk sturdy to handle multiple uses day and night, used about 50 times in 3 weeks. Asterisk multiple spots built in for all bottle parts in a very smart design. Asterisk easy to fill reservoir with water, lift off to refill, and dump dirty water. Asterisk built solid and sturdy with no issues or concerns to date. Asterisk somewhat large, so you need a big space on the counter, but more than worth finding the space with how helpful this is. Asterisk first few minutes of wash and rinse cycles are a bit loud at night in a quiet house, but they are quick cycles and then drying is quiet. 3. Customer opinion about the product is helpful all in one. Highly recommend this product. Such a helpful thing having a baby bottle washer that is all in one. Doesn't hold a lot but can do all of my pump parts and those 2 bottles used in one load, or no pump parts and for bottles. Helpful with a newborn to not have added steps with washing. Is a bit annoying to fill and dump water out with every use, but it's manageable. Did have 1 or 2 occasions with an error that required me to look at the user manual. Make sure to keep that. Overall, I'm happy. 4. Customer opinion about the product is time saver. 15 to 45 minutes every night at sink was not fun. My hands were cracking. My wife suggested this. I thought it was expressive and would be a waste of money. After a few more weeks, I conceded and we bought this. I was wrong and now wish we bought it sooner. The amount of time saved in the first month made it worth the money. I would recommend to anyone. 5. Customer opinion about the product is a great purchase. This thing is a wonderful luxury item. In 88 minutes, it will wash, sterilize, and dry whatever is in there, and each cycle with the detergent tablet costs something like 16 cents. Just beware that if you are putting pump parts in it, you're not going to be able to fit much else in there. The machine is fairly large, but I do find myself playing Jenga trying to cram whatever I can fit in there and always wishing there was more space. It's nice that you can wash and sterilize other stuff in there like pacifiers and teething toys. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 1-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is won't really save time, not worth it. I send it back. You still have to rinse the bottles prior to using the machine because it will not clean the outside of the bottle or any bottle parts the way the jets are set up. By the time you rinse them out, you might as well have just washed out the inside of the bottles and stuck them in the dishwasher to sanitize. Good idea, but they need to add some more jets that will help wash off the outside of the bottles and nipples. Also, bottle caps won't fit. 2. Customer opinion about the product is very limited and takes a lot of water. Only washes for bottles at a time and takes a huge tank of water. Very hard to get all the parts in and to stay in. When you put the lid on, they all fall out of their designated spaces. Also, does not fit my pump parts and I'm very disappointed. By the time I try to fit all the bottles in and pieces and get the lid to stay on, I have taken so much time that I could have just washed the bottles. 3. Customer opinion about the product is so impractical. There's no good place to set this on your countertops. The buttons are on the front. The front bin lifts up to put in bottles so it can't sit where there's our cabinets. The clean tank lifts up in the back, and the dirty tank in the back pulls out. So unless you want to put it in the middle of your island to access all the sides and top, it doesn't fit anywhere else. I was so excited about this, but we are returning it before we ever even used it because we couldn't find a place to sit it in our kitchen. 4. Customer opinion about the product is constant errors. Constantly relieve error. E4 makes me waste a wash tablet or sometimes even 3. Error made me waste a lot of water, tablets, and time. Worked great for the first month, and then after that I get this error every couple days. 5. Customer opinion about the product is it only worked for 2 days. I was excited to get this until I am getting constant errors since the second wash. It always gets the one error when it's time to dry. I woke up the next day and bottles are still moist, not dry. Should not have joined the hype. Let's be honest, washing bottles is the worst part of parenthood. My hands were constantly raw, and drying racks took up precious counter space. Then I discovered the baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro, just $299.99, and it's been a lifesaver. Here's why, and apparently 60% of reviewers love it. Clean, sterilized bottles in minutes. This machine washes, steams, killing 99.9% of germs, and dries bottles, pump parts, and sippy cups all at once. No more scrubbing brushes or endless cycles in the dishwasher. Say goodbye to germs and hello to convenience. Choose from 6 cleaning cycles for ultimate control, from a quick wash and dry to a full sterilized dry for pacifiers. Fits all your bottle and feeding needs. This washer holds most bottles, pump parts, and sippy cups, saving you from endless hand washing. Separate clean and dirty water tanks, make it easy to use. Eco-friendly and easy on your time. The Washer Pro uses 50% less water than hand washing and requires no plumbing. Just add water, detergent included, and let it work its magic. Bonus, more time for cuddles and less time cleaning. Imagine the extra snuggles you could have by ditching the bottle brush. This machine frees up your time for what matters most. Yes, some reviewers 8% mentioned minor drawbacks. It might not fit every single bottle brand, and reading reviews can help you see if there's anything specific that might not work for you. But for busy parents who value hygiene and convenience, the Baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro is a game changer. Get yours today for $299.99 and reclaim your evenings and your sanity from endless bottle washing. Tired of lugging home cases of bottled water? Worried about plastic waste and hidden contaminants? There's a better way. ZeroWater replacement filters 12-pack for just $129.99. That's 13% off. Are the ultimate solution for crystal clear, worrying-free drinking water. Here's why these ZeroWater filters are a win-win for you and the environment. Say goodbye to bottled water. Get delicious, purified water straight from your faucet. Each filter replaces up to 110 single-use plastic bottles. That's a massive 660 bottles saved per year. 5-stage powerhouse filtration removes 99.9% of total dissolved solids TDS for the purest possible taste. No more chlorine aftertaste or funky odors, just clean, refreshing water. Certified to remove contaminants. These filters are IAPMO certified to reduce lead, chromium, PFOA, PFOS, and mercury. Drink confidently knowing your water is safe for your family. Long-lasting and easy to use. Each filter lasts for up to 15 gallons depending on your water quality. The handy TDS meter lets you know exactly when it's time for a change. Bonus, eco-friendly and budget-friendly. Save money on bottled water while reducing your plastic footprint. It's a win-win for your wallet and the planet. Invest in clean water and a greener future. Loved by almost everyone and their taste buds. ZeroWater replacement filters boast an incredible customer satisfaction rating with a whopping 79% of reviewers giving it 5 stars. They love the clean taste, reduced contaminants, and the eco-friendly aspect. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical 5-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is works for ultrasonic humidifiers. I used these for a long time for drinking water, and the water does taste as good as they say. However, I also realized my water was void of minerals and is not good for me personally, and I eventually went to different filtering technology so I could retain some minerals in my water. I mostly drink water throughout the day, so I'm not getting water from other sources, no coffee, tea, or soda. I'm surprised no one is talking about water that is too pure. I think this is fairly close to distilled water. It's the good of a filter. At the time, I was using warm mist humidifiers, but they cost a lot to run in electricity since they boil the water and release pure steam. That's when I realized that these filters would make excellent filters for an ultrasonic humidifier. If you run tap water with an ultrasonic, you end up with a fine white dust in your house from all the minerals. Buying in bulk 12 packs and the per unit cost of these filters is significantly less than the electricity I was using to humidify. At the beginning of the season, I buy 2 1-gallon distilled bottles of water from Big Box for a bit over $1 a piece so I can use the plastic jugs all winter. If I process water through these filters until I get a TDS reading of 1, I'm getting at least 30 to 40 gallons of water through a single filter. I have a TDS of about 150. A bit of a pain to process a couple gallons a day, but I'm getting clean humidity and it's costing like 30 cents a gallon. And I don't have to haul water, which is a good thing all around. 2. Customer opinion about the product is cleaner drinking water. Used to filter, well, water in water pitcher does the job. Filter removes strange tastes and smells from water, makes it drinkable. Wish the filter wasn't so finicky when screwing back into pitcher placement. Other than that, no major complaints. Good product overall, worth having. One filter seems to last a couple months for 2 adults. Then the funk starts to creep back into the filtered water, which is a dead giveaway to change the filter. 3. Customer opinion about the product is 3 of the filters did not work. I like this product, but this is the first time I have had an issue with the filters. The water filtration on 3 of the filters came out discolored. It seems like the charcoal came out of the filter when the water flows through on initial water flow, right from opening the pack. I would like to get 3 filters back at no charge if possible. I'm going to order this product again because it is really great. I'm sure it was just a bad batch. 4. Customer opinion about the product is great water. My incoming TDS in the Midwest is 212. 1 ZeroWater filter lasted 18.5 gallons, filtered 17 days of use for me before the filtered TDS increased from 0 to 1. On day 18, 19.5 gallons filtered. I noticed an odd taste, not the fishy taste others have reported, and went ahead and replaced the filter. If I tolerated the odd taste until TDS level 6, I'd probably be in the middle of the advertised 15 to 25 gallon lifespan for my incoming TDS level. So I'm very pleased to say the company's advertised lifespan is accurate. At this rate, I can expect 21 filter changes per year, which I think is very reasonable for such pure water and not being able to install an RO system. I personally recommend going ahead and changing the filter when the TDS increases from 0 to 1 just so you completely avoid the odd taste altogether. 2 thumbs up. Also, I use silicone ice cube trays. When I started making ice with ZeroWater, the ice cubes now slip out of the trays effortlessly compared to when I was using the nameless water filter company that's famous for their stainless steel gravity filtration system that uses the big carbon filters. 5. Customer opinion about the product is this review concerns the pitcher. I have used a ZeroWater pitcher for several years. While amusingly looking through the Amazon catalog, as most of us probably do on occasion, I came upon a review someone gave in December 2018 of the ZeroWater pitcher and its design. I must say that person was so wrong. The problem she was having was simply that he or she had not securely placed the reservoir into the pitcher base. The review had constant complaints about water leaking. The fact that she didn't realize that after several years is actually astonishing. I always look to myself and my actions before blaming something or someone else for a problem. But then again, many folks don't think outside the box. Well-designed, well-priced, and in my case well-used is the ZeroWater pitcher. Top 5 customer feedback on the most typical one-star products. 1. Customer opinion about the product is better to use a reverse osmosis system. After more than 2 years of using ZeroWater trickle filters, I realized that I am wasting my time and money on questionable technologies. The recent most batch of these overpriced filters turned out to be trash. After 1 week of replacement, with about 1 liter filtered per day, the filters need replaced again. How pathetic is that for value for money or any other metric of quality you want to use? I had the previous batch in use, so never got to use this set until recently. This is the 3rd filter replaced in a few weeks now. Zero counters this saying the source water has high TDS. I measured the TDS today and found it to be approximately 230. So there you have it. Questionable filtration and quality control issues for an overpriced mess. Need to refill this like 4 times a day. Was using the bigger capacity tank from Zero. Also, read the fine print and it says they do not reduce bacterial contamination, just the TDS. And that too is not working for me now. So now I am ordering a top-of-the-line countertop row system because I do care about drinking water quality. 2. Customer opinion about the product is not 3-stage, decepted. Manufacturer states these are 3 stages, which is completely untrue. While they appear to remove to 0 particles, they in fact only 2 stages. Don't believe me? Then easy to break down these units. Take a flathead screwdriver and break apart, only 2 stages. Charcoal and bright brownish, orange second layer sand. Or material, consumer needs to question everything brought on Amazon. Also, I have seen credits disappear from account never to return. Amazon has software issues by design or that will overcharge your real purchase price or delete your credits. Lost over $10 SECT credit not first time today and in past the total order price is overcharged from the total of order. Screenshot everything. Also, they credit you returns to Anne's credit and without permission then delete your original credit at later date, the 8th of May 24. 3. Customer opinion about the product is fishy smell after 10 days. I have no idea why, but the filter that came with the ZeroWater tank when we bought it never smelled like fish, even when it started to filter less after a few months of use and it was time to replace it. I bought these replacement filters and the first one started to smell like fish after a month. The second one started to smell like fish after 10 days of use and there's nitrogen monoxide way needed changed that fast. I'm not really understanding the difference between the filter that comes with the container when you buy it and these. Why do these smell like a fish market so quickly after use? I'm not going to change my filter out once per week. 4. Customer opinion about the product is the quality has gone down. I just opened my new water filter with the pull-off top. It's definitely not the same quality as the original ZeroWater filter. The first one I tried wouldn't screw on properly. The original one screwed on easily. When I finally got it on, it leaked no matter how many times I adjusted it. I figured it was a manufacturing defect, so I tried on another. The second one went on easier, but still leaked a little around the seal. In addition, the new filter doesn't do as well filtering out the particulates. Even with the new filter, it still reads 0.1. I'm really disappointed with the quality control. ZeroWater has definitely deteriorated. 5. Customer opinion about the product is worthless. My experience with Brezza was so much better. After about 10 gallons of water, the filter goes bad. My partner and I use at least 10 gallons of water a week. This means that I need to replace the filter once a week. With Brezza, I swapped out my filter every 2 months and the water still tasted good by the end. Let me tell you something about ZeroWater. After filtering about 10 gallons, the filter will start to stink. The water that is filtered smells like fish, so the water that is coming out of the filter smells and is nastier than the water going in. I'm drinking tap water right now and throwing out the rest of my ZeroWater filters. This happened twice, so it's not a mistake. I assumed I had a bad first filter, but the second filter did the same thing. I have 2 more filters and I'm throwing them away. Disgusting. Let's be honest, bottled water is a pain. It's expensive, wasteful, and never seems to taste quite right. I used to buy case after case, but then I discovered ZeroWater replacement filters 12-pack for just $129.99, and I'll never go back. Here's why and apparently 79% of reviewers love them. Ditch the plastic bottles for good. Enjoy delicious, purified water straight from your faucet. Each filter replaces up to 110 plastic bottles. That's a ton less waste going to landfills. Taste the pure difference. The 5-stage filtration removes almost everything. No more chlorine aftertaste or funky odors. Just clean, refreshing water that actually tastes good. Safe for my family, these filters are certified to remove lead, chromium, and other nasty contaminants. I can finally relax knowing my family is drinking healthy water. Long-lasting and easy to use, each filter lasts for up to 15 gallons, and the handy TDS meter tells you when it's time for a change. Simple and convenient. Bonus, saves you money and helps the planet. Stop wasting money on overpriced bottled water. ZeroWater filters are good for your wallet and the environment. It's a win-win. Sure, some reviewers, only 5%, had minor issues. Maybe filter changes weren't as frequent for everyone depending on their water quality. But for the vast majority, these ZeroWater filters are amazing. Upgrade your water and your peace of mind. Get your ZeroWater replacement filter 12-pack today for $129.99 and experience the difference pure, delicious water can make.